this time around, we've got a POV. I didn't speed this one up at all. I was having some issues with it, and the program kept stuttering. So we're just going to play this one at regular speed. We have here a match from the week prior's tournament to what you guys are going to see coming up on the channel. This is me playing Nami and Ben on Kaido. And we have a pretty good turn one start, I'd say. We played out the Kaya, pitched out and impelled out All-Stars and a White Snake. We had an extra one in hand, so really didn't think that I needed to hold on to both of them. Ben playing the one cost Searcher, probably honestly trying to find a Black Maria. Black Maria is probably the best way for Kaido specifically to beat out Nami, since it can just consistently go, okay, burn your life, Black Maria, gain all the Dawn back, burn your life, Black Maria, you know, so on and so forth. And luckily he ended up grabbing the king. We're gonna just swing once. We're gonna get a little aggro with Nami. Play the Marguerite, and we're gonna draw a card. I think we drew into a Rubber Band of Doom. He was going to swing the 6, so we'll just block it. Plays the castle. And ultimately, if he had the Black Maria, this would be a large problem. But we haven't seen it yet, so I can't complain. We do put it on underneath our leader this time around. Again, taking a bit of the aggressive route here. We do trigger the Nami effect, and there's a little bit of stuttering. But we mill a peel off, and that's painful. It's never fun when you mill a peel off. Going on over to Ben's turn. He should be at 6 Dawn, right? Or 7, possibly. I can't do my math. Yeah, looks like he's at 7. I'm gonna put 2 underneath leader, so we just go White Snake, go to 6. And from there, I do believe we Rubber Band. Or do we just give the 2K? I think a Rubber Band is decent here. Milza, another Impel down All-Stars, which, you know, it's all right to go ahead and take them getting milled, at least from my experience of playing Nami. I'm not the best Nami player in the world, but if they're not in life, we don't want them in hand. We would rather have them in deck to get milled. Or the only case scenario I guess you don't mind is when you're cycling through your Kayas, or you have a Gum Gum Giant Gavel. Again, not really much that we can go ahead and do here. It's really a whole lot of neutral defensive stay back game with Nami. If I remember correctly, I do believe I swing 7. So it looks like we just go ahead and we swing out a 7. Let's see if we can get 2 cards out of hand, which we do. He did have an extra castle, so he pitches that with the Jet Gatling. And we're sitting pretty decent. We're sitting pretty nice. Haven't really seen, you know, like peel off or like another Marguerite to go ahead and try and draw more cards, but we're playing the wait on you to do something game. Swings the 8K. This is just an easy gavel out, so we will get rid of the Impel down All-Stars, pitching to White Snake. Why did I pitch an extra 2K? Oh, I think I pitched a 2K because I want to use the mellow. Okay, I don't know why I did that. See, not the best Nami player. Yeah, there was really no need, especially if this is going to happen where he X-Drakes. And I hadn't played against this card in so long, so I had thought that... Ooh, excuse me. I thought that it had forced him, or not forced, but it had him pick a random card to go ahead and discard. Instead, it's forcing me to choose a card to discard. So we just get rid of the Sanderosa, which is fine. We don't need the other 2K. And I am not really doing a whole lot here. I'm debating on like putting 4 underneath the leader, swinging 9 to get another mill. But I just pass. Or I could have taken out the Miss All Sunday, but I don't think it really matters. And then just going ahead and playing another Miss All Sunday. I think he's just really trying to go ahead and look for a Black Maria. Gets a pudding off of the event search that he went ahead and did. And now, do you play anything for 4, or do you just go... okay, you play the pudding for 3. I believe he's just reading the pudding effect there. So he swings 5. We don't mind taking this. We do get a Desert Spot trigger. So we're going to draw 2 and trash 1. I think I get either rid of the hanger or the opus here. And it looks like I choose to opt to get rid of the Mr. Hanger. He swings 5 again. This we White Snake to go ahead and draw a card. Set our leader to 6k, and then he swings 6 with the Kaido. And we opt to take this one, which does go ahead and give us our second trigger of the game. So we do get a rubber band, which we draw Mellow, but unfortunately Milakaya, which is also just like, I don't know if I'm happy with that. I would have rather have the Kaya. But then he uses the leader effect. That burns a Marguerite. And then he triggers the pudding effect to gain a Dawn back rested. So yeah, if he had Black Maria, this would be very, very bad. But I do think I'm down to a little less than half of the deck. And we're gonna go ahead and play the Gloriosa. Grab the only tiger we can. There's the other 2 peel off. We grab a 2k here, and then again, nothing really to do. We can play the opposite if we want to, but I think with him being able to start to gain Dawn back at a decent rate, we should probably keep all the combo power in hand, just so we don't get aggroed down. There's camera bump number 2. Let's see. What do we got going on? Looks like we played a queen. And I pitched a king. We're going to swing 7, which is going to prompt me to Desert Spada. And from that Spada, we see Pilaf, Gavel, Marguerite. Should go Spada 2k. Okay. And he does pass. We go in with the peel off. And then I'm going to go ahead and believe I pass after that. Again, still got a good chunk of the deck left. I think this is 18 cards. And we're at 2 life. But now his board is really, really wide. And so we opt to play the Kaido, which I think is kind of odd. I think at that point, I just would have put a Dawn underneath the pudding, swung the pudding. And here I'm just telling Ben, because he didn't know whether or not to go ahead and pop either the Gloriosa or the Kaya. And just letting him know that you more than likely always pop the Kaya, because if I have Snake Dance, then I can just bring it back to hand and, you know, do more draw to loop shenanigans. We opt to go at 11k here with the Kaido. This is why we kept the Marguerite, so we'll go to 9. And then up to 13. Which from here, I don't know whether or not. Oh, yeah, it looks like he passed. We do draw into another Kaya, which is phenomenal. And we are down to 15 cards in deck. We go to Kaya. Now we go to 13. We are just pitching the 2 that we drew here. So we pitch the Marguerite and the Sandarosa. And then we just pass. I'm not really afraid of anything that he's going to do unless you trust a burn. Okay, which he just preemptively put back the Dawn to Kaido once again. Which again, I can see what he's trying to do here. And trying to just set up a massive, massive board to Alpha Strike me. Just confirming it is 11 cards left in deck. We do have the means to get there. Now we just have to see what he does, because if he swings, I think that's a bad idea. Or maybe it isn't. Do I start to like try and get cards? No, I think we opt to take this, which triggers out another Desert Spada. And then we're just gonna ditch one of the Gloriosas. I think we're at the point to where we really don't need to cycle through her too much here. And as I say that, we are gonna go ahead and play another Gloriosa. And now, so I look back at this and I grabbed the Snake Dance for a reason. In my head, I was thinking that I was gonna need the extra combo power, because if he burns me and I go to 0, then I just have to keep as much combo power in hand, and the Snake Dance will at least allow me to bounce a 1k, so it'll be pretty much 2 Dawn for 5k worth of combo power. And that's my thought process behind it. And then I also like with the other rationale of I also have the White Snake and then into the other mellow, so I don't know, maybe it wasn't the right mindset. Maybe I probably should have taken the mellow instead, but he does go ahead and swing or use his burn effect and then places the rest underneath his one Kaido, which is swinging for 14, I believe. And so here we are 6, so we go the White Snake into the Snake Dance to bounce the Gloriosa. And now we're sitting at 10. This also pitches the Gavel to go to 14. Discarding the other peel off, and then we go to 15 with the Gloriosa. And he goes 10, and then we match it, and then 1 for the Rubber Band, milling another Impel down also. So we only have 2 cards left in deck. And he tries to swing a 5, but I'm at 6, so doesn't do anything. And he's just gonna call it there. There was a chance that I couldn't have gotten it, but it just had to be like either any mill card or any draw card. But that does take it. Let me know if you guys want to see more POV or anything of the sort like that. I keep saying it, but this time around we're really gonna go hard. We're gonna add more content to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next set of videos. Peace.